2022, 1/1 Sunday. I might be yelling just a little bit. I gotta yell because sometimes in my videos they're not really loud, and then they're too loud, and there's like a lot of background noise, or there's audio delay. Like it's a Japanese movie that was dope, but sometimes I feel like I don't have enough space on my heart, else I'm gonna run out of space. So I gotta talk fast, like some of the people used to do on YouTube back in 2009. Back in the day, Firewood fell over again. Oh my god, I don't like it when it happens, so I was out there doing that for a few hours a day. When I'm not in my house trying to fix my computers with all the problems that I have that I talk about all the time on my blogs, I'm outside fixing problems or doing a little snow hill in the front yard, in the backyard kind of thing. The kind of thing that I do that sometimes people are like, you're too old to trick or treat. You're too old to be Huckleberry Finn. You're too old. It's like, why is the firewood falling over? Oh, maybe because it wasn't put inside a garage, a shed, a building with walls where it could lean back. I need somebody to lean on. Don't you need somebody? That's a good song. I just need somebody to lean on. So why is it falling over? This is like the second or third time that it happened in the last few days or weeks. And why is it happening? You're wondering. I'm wondering. Might be cats or maybe bats. What is a mouse? What are rats? They're like bats with no wings. I used to like. I had some of them. When was it? 97? No. It had to be 98. Had some mice, and then I had some good times with them. And I was like, I don't want to clean up after you anymore. I don't want to get rid of my sports section in the Oregonian. Oh, I love my newspapers. I don't want to read no Bible. Just kidding. But like at the time, it's like I kind of felt like, oh man, I gotta put it on the side, under the cage, under the seat, under the cage. Like that's what they call pub. It's like you gotta give them a bathroom, and their bathroom is everywhere. And it's like, oh man, hey mice, hey rats, hey little hamsters, I'm gonna put you in a tree. And the next day, oh, they fell off and froze to death, and they're all gone except for the rat that got back into the house. And it's like, what a terrifying event. And then I had Oreo in '98 or so, and I was like, hello, Bill Bauer. Once and for all, we reunited again. Wrote that down in my quiet time. I was looking at that the other day. I was like, what's that all about? And that was kind of cool, and I appreciate the dates. And I'm looking at the dates of different video games I looked at that I played in my life. Like Mario is missing. That's right, Mario is missing, and Mario's Time Machine. Those are educational games that came out in '93. Ooh, next topic, please. No, I still want to just like harbor over this. I'm watching the Simpcast right now on the first day of this new year, 2023. That's right. I'm Oatmeal Joey Arnold. I'm the most banned oatmeal in the world. That's right. You like my purple light? Does it make me like a little like gay or something? Can I say that on YouTube without getting banned? Is this video gonna get deleted? I'm the most banned oatmeal in the world. I got over 10,000 videos deleted. So I gotta talk about that. I'm gonna harbor over that. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and sometimes they are. And other than the FBI, sometimes I wonder if I should try to market myself a little bit better and then not talk about some things anymore, or less often, or maybe just like talk about only some things on some channels. On some channels, and then not talk about it on other channels. Compartmentalize some stuff, or should I, I ask myself this question, these types of questions, like, should I just should I just do it all? Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at my tech, making sure that audio was coming in, but it's like, should I say everything all the time and not worry about my audience? I can't make up my mind. I'm still don't know, but I'll tell you what. I feel like what I'm doing right now is a lousy attempt at a vlog. Forget about the blog that I've been keeping for years. This is pretty good too. Sometimes I like doing this kind of thing, and I've been doing this off and on for years. It goes back really far. And I think it's kind of good. It's just time consuming because it's like when you talk about yourself, it's like, do you only talk about what happened? Like if I was to do this all the time, like every day, say for example, would I just talk about what happened that day, or do I reference all the different things that happened, including the mice that fell off the tree that I just talked about a second ago, back in 98, 99, whenever it was, kind of thing. Back when I was a little toddler, back when I was a little tadpole. I wonder about that kind of stuff. Simpcast, ladies, you wild material. That's what I wanted to say based on stuff that I'm watching live right now. And I was wondering about whether or not, asking myself, should I make a video about this and joke about it or not joke about it? Because it's like, obviously I'm joking about it. Obviously I'm not joking about it. What am I saying? What am I doing? Joey Arnold VN banned on so many different social media websites for the stuff that he did and didn't do, stuff that he's been accused of. Oh man, back in black. Oh man, he's allowed to do so many things because, that's why. That's how the cookie crumbles when the oatmeal's coming in, trying to cook it in. So this is what I want to say right now to all the little different ladies on the Simpcast, and all the men too, and all the other people and all the other shows too, because it's the first day. It's not April Fool's Day, so you gotta take me serious. Yo, as the crow flies over the hill, I don't know why he does, but he does. This is what I gotta say, and this is what I'm gonna say right now. Think about all this for all you ladies out there. And that's what I'm gonna say. Chrissie May, you got it going on. You could be my piece of wife. Melanie Mac, you got it going on. You could be my hot potato. Like that potato was on the show last week. You could be my wife. Leanne Starr, you got it going on. Like a star, you could be my future wife. Brittany Fenty, you got it going on. You could be my wife. Cecil says you got it going on too. Even though I'm not really into men, you could be my future wife. Zealand, you got it going on too. And you could be my wife. Too bad some of the other ladies and girls are not on right now, because I would probably say the same thing about them too. But based on this, I'm very impressed. Ariel Zarcella, I've not seen you before. I don't think I've ever seen you before, but you could be my wife. Britney Spears, you could be my wife. Madonna, you could be my wife. Even though you got lips that are totally bloated, and it makes me wonder what the F is going on with you. And, by the way, I know, this doesn't have to be said at all, but all the people on the screen right now that are hanging out with me, totally oatmeal crazy, they can be my wife too. We'll go in order. Angelina Jolie, you could be my wife. Hey, girl from Ozark, you could be my wife. Chrissy Mayer's on here too. I already got her. And the girl next to her, what's her name again? And the girl next to her, Britney Spears, you could be my wife. Hulk Hogan, you could be my wife. Oh, sorry, you could be my wife. Girl from Made for Love, you could be my wife. Harry Potter, you could be my wife. Austin Powers, you could be my wife. Other Angelina Jolie, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, you could be my wife. Darth Vader, you could be my wife. Hey, the guy from the Outlanders, you could be my wife. Mario, you would definitely be my wife any day. Any day of the week, that's right. Because you're my main man, like you'll see. I'm sorry, Brittany Fenty, but I like Andrew Tate. I think he's kind of cool. I'm not saying that he's like Jesus or anything, but I think he's motivational. He's motivated some men to be a little bit more courageous and stuff, because there's too many soy boys, and so he's the opposite of that. Is he a little messed up and stuff? Maybe a little bit. But like, who's not? Is that's what I would say. Like, who's not? But as far as like police arresting him in Romania, why are they doing that? I don't know. But I feel like he said some really good things about trying to wake up, trying to red pill people, trying to escape the matrix. These are good things. Never mind some of the stuff he might have said in the past and stuff, and the way that he makes money, or the way that he used to make money. It's like, okay, cam girls, okay, something I wouldn't do, but it's like, it is what it is, and I think he's been able to motivate people, and it's like, what do you want? It's like, I don't know, but I mean, you don't have to like worship the man, but it's like if somebody says something that you like, you can be like, I like it. And then you're gonna find out that people have skeletons in the closet, or they're not perfect. And so what are you gonna do about it? I'm not trying to justify any alleged crimes or anything else that people do. We all do it. That leads me up to my next topic. I'm a big joke. Why is this word so hard to say? Jokester. Took me a second to say. Love to joke sometimes. I love to jeopardize and joke and stuff. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's a wide variety of things that I do and I don't do sometimes. I've talked about some of the stuff that I do, and I do it and I don't do it sometimes in my videos and in the articles that I'm writing in my blogs and everything else that I do. I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes I do crazy things. Sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's a combination of different things. Sometimes I'm doing it for fun. Sometimes I feel like I need to do something in the moment. And I've talked about this a lot, and some of the videos are gone because YouTube's they deleted over 10,000 videos, and so a lot of these videos are not online. Some of these videos I've lost because of that, and I try really hard explaining myself, but I don't know if it's totally possible. I watch a lot of people, and I do a lot of thinking all the time. I watch how other people do it, kind of thing. Like, how do they handle certain situations? How do they deal with some situations? And then I try to think about my own life and everything, not to absolutely and totally compare, because it's like you can't do that. But it's like I still try to do that. I try to compare myself and compare and contrast and analyze, and I want to like try to apply what I see into my own life, what I see people doing, what I see people talking about, especially like in relationship to dealing with life online. But it's applicable both online and offline. Like, how do you deal with criticism and harassment and a wide variety of things when people are like attacking you, or they don't like you, or I think about those things, and I think about what would happen if I was doxxed or attacked, and then I try to think ahead. And I'm not saying that I'm right about what I do or what I've done, but sometimes I just feel like I wanna do things ahead of time, so that I'm ahead of the what do you call it, the game, the plane, I don't know what they call it. I feel like a person who's like doesn't know English, because I forget idioms sometimes. Not to say that I forget everything, but I feel like I've made a fool of myself sometimes, and sometimes I do that as a security measure, as a way to scare people away, so that I know who my real friends are. Like, I feel like I just want to know. Sometimes I'm doing that, sometimes I'm not doing that, and I've gone back and forth between doing that and not doing that. Like, sometimes I feel like I just want to like market myself, and I just want to make content that's very exciting, that everybody would love. But then I get back to my nerdy side, and I think like I just want to make stuff that only I would love as a nerd, as a geek, as a whatever that I am, a wide variety of things, as an oatmeal. It's only an oatmeal would understand kind of thing. And I feel like I'm always going back and forth between those things. And I'm very passionate about what I believe. And I feel like when I'm like that, when I'm being like Alex Jones, like the man who cannot be named, like when I'm being passionate like that, then some people are not gonna relate, and that's gonna be disappointing. But then sometimes I don't care, and I guess it depends on the media. It depends on the thing, whether it's a video or a post, a meme, a photo, whatever it is. I think about whether or not it's gonna reach people, make a difference. Like, it's so difficult to say anything, because like there's a part of me that's like thinking, if I'm trying to red pill people, if I'm trying to educate, if I'm trying to entertain, like there's certain words that are not gonna like work. They may not work. Like if I say the word leftist, some people are not gonna like it on either side. Really, like if I say the word globalist, some people may not like that word. And I think about like words, and sometimes I stutter, sometimes I hesitate, sometimes I'm not talking, sometimes I'm like, you see me talking in videos, or I'm writing articles, or whatever else that I'm doing, and I stop and I think about it. And I know that's kind of normal, but it's like, it's I think it's difficult. It's a little bit difficult. I think about that, because it's like, I guess it depends on your audience, and I don't have a strong sense of an audience. I've talked about this before. It's like, not to say that I don't have friends and fans and followers and stuff sometimes, and that's good. Sometimes I feel like I make a fool of myself because I'm trying to make a point, or I'm trying to overemphasize on something, like with the famous story of when I'm at the Leap Pagoda, and I'm yelling at people. I make a video about this where I'm yelling at the people that work there, the managers and the staff at the Leap Pagoda in Vietnam in 2014, and I'm doing that. And the takeaway that people go home with is, what a weirdo, what a freak. I mean, not to say that some people aren't going to get it, because it's like some people do, but it's like, it's a question of how many people are gonna get it, kind of thing. And I've been changing how I do things a little bit, how I do things online in general, in my videos, photos, articles, posts, memes, and everything else. Like, I've been changing, but not to say that that it's absolute, because I'm still the same person in a lot of ways, but I kind of going back and forth. So I'm still gonna be the same person, kind of thing, and some people are gonna like it, and some people are not gonna like it, and that's fine, even though it's kind of hard on me sometimes when I'm thinking about that. And that's one of the reasons why I would make so many different channels on YouTube, so many different accounts and profiles on Facebook and Twitter and all these other websites and social media and forums and email and everything you could ever imagine, going back to the 1990s. So I go way back, and I think it's interesting when you think about it. I was thinking about doing some videos where I talk specifically about last year, 2022, and I'm not doing that right now. I could, but this is gonna be my first video of the year, and I just wanted to say a couple different things about what's on my head, on the top of my head. Like this is what I'm thinking about. Some of this stuff is kind of new, but sometimes I try to mix it up, like Carrie Herring's back in high school. Shout out, even though she probably banned me from the Facebook group, and I would love to do a reunion kind of thing if people wanted to see me. The 10-year, actually 20-year high school reunion will be in a year, because we graduated class of 2004 in Forest Grove, Oregon. That's right, shout out. I was born and raised in 85 in a ghetto, a trailer park in Forest Grove, Oregon. 20 miles or so outside of Portland, PDX. Keep Portland weird. Shout out to my homies, if there are any, in Forest Grove and Oregon and New York, West Virginia, Hawaii, Vietnam, etc. Washington, I guess. So I think about all kinds of stuff, like what can I do, and it's like I think it's important to understand what a person is best at, and then you focus on that, and then like 80% of your time you should be focused on whatever you're good at, the best stuff that you can do. And like I can say that all day, but am I doing that myself? It's a really good question. I don't know how to totally answer it, and I think I sort of know a little bit sometimes about what I'm good at, but it's more important about like what are you best at, or better at, kind of thing. And I'm not gonna bore you with a list right now, even though I know like it's like I want to talk about it, but I really want to think about it and then give you a list. I'm a list guy. I'm like, I really want to like think about something, spend a couple days, a couple weeks thinking about it, and try to make something that's like comprehensive. When I think about a topic, when I really want to talk about something, it's so difficult because I really want to dive so deep into anything that I want to talk about. When I'm thinking about something, when I'm talking about something, I really want to go deep into it, and that's on my mind. I like the concept of like entertaining and getting people's attention, and so I make content that's crazy, but a lot of times it's because I'm trying to get people's attention so that they might click on a link, maybe go somewhere, maybe think about something in a new way. Because I'm really into like trying to break your brain, trying to get you out of the matrix. And I thought it was interesting. Alex, on the last day of the year, he talked about the video Keanu Reeves of the Matrix, and he was talking to some teenagers, and they were like, they haven't seen the Matrix, and he was explaining it, and they're like, why does it matter, if I'm in Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook meta, the metaverse, the holodeck from Star Trek and the Next Generation with Data and Captain Picard, who they totally screwed over in the new series, even though I'm watching it because I'm curious, but I don't totally like it compared to the original, The Next Generation. It's a cool show, but it's like, okay, so Keanu Reeves, he's talking in a video, and he's talking to the teenagers, and they're like, the kids are like, we don't care, like, if it's real or not real, it doesn't really matter. And then it's like, they might have edited the video to get him to say like, oh, that's awesome, or he kind of did say it's awesome, like he might be saying like the conversation and the debate and everything is like, it's awesome. Maybe he likes to say awesome and stuff, and it's interesting, and I think it's good that you can get people to think and to have these conversations, and I think that's moving the ball forward. And I think a lot of good things are happening with a lot of good people, and I follow all these interesting, exciting people, and I'm happy that people are doing amazing stuff. I mention people that I like on my blog, my daily blog, and I just like I watch a video and then I include the link on my blog, and it's like I want to promote people that I like, including I always say Chrissie, Mea, and the Simpcast. I already mentioned them earlier, and then there's just a bunch of other people. I like Alex Stein. I like what he does. Like he's really good. He's really effective at what he does. And then there's just a wide variety of people, so many different people, and I'm not here to talk about that right now. But I think it's really cool. I think that that it's good that more and more people are coming up. It's kind of like the Hydro dragon thing. You cut off one head, and then like two appears. You cut off those two heads, and then four appear, and then you keep on cutting out the heads of the dragons, the Hydro water dragon, and more keep on popping up. You try to whack them all like they're moles at a carnival, but they keep on coming up. They keep on coming up again and again and again. So I think that's really cool, and I'm not gonna spend the next few hours talking about all the people that I've been following and all the stuff that they do. I'm not gonna talk about all the stuff that I do right now, even though I think it's kind of cool. And I'm not gonna totally get into why I do what I do or why I did some of the stuff that I did, because it's a long story, even though I kind of mentioned it a little bit already in this video. I mentioned it a little bit, like I'm trying to explain myself, trying to say that it's chaotic, but it's organized. It's I talked about this. What did I say? Calculated chaos. I think that's kind of cool. Until next time, I'm Oatmeal.